first of all, being from the Bay, loving Benito, loving what he represents, loving his music. We are Team Benito all day.
All day.
So that was, I just was elated of the fact that I would be able to be even a small part of it.
Well, Benito Bowl.
Benito Bowl. Let's go. Let it catch on.
I'm Dr. Akilah Cadet, and this is Humane Rights, a show that flips the traditional talk show on its head. This isn't about debate, it's about dialogue. Each episode, I invite guests from different walks of life to unpack the messy, beautiful realities of being human. Welcome to Humane Rights, where being human is the ultimate act of resistance. Hi, Grace.
Hi.
You said something really important to me today, which is you are running on fumes. And I said, your fumes fuel fires of change.
Yes.
And the reason for that is we're sitting here after last night, Make It Bay did a screening for GOAT, Steph Curry's new movie with Unanimous Media. So you had a wonderful, beautiful event last night.
Thank you.
And also, there was this up-and-coming person named Bad Bunny who had a little show where 128 million people tuned in for the Super Bowl, and you were part of that.
Yes.
So you were with two goats, running on fumes, but with two goats. So I would love for you to tell folks, one, what you're wearing. Just do a little image description because you look great. But just tell us how you're feeling with these two incredible back-to-back events.
Yes. So I'll start with my image description. I am wearing a black... listen, I'm the worst with the image description.
You were wearing a tartan.
Thank you. Like, it's not black.
You're wearing a tartan oversized double-breasted blazer.
Thank you very much.
With an oversized T-shirt that celebrates Latina heritage, which I love.
It's actually...
No me quedo aquí. Go ahead.
It's a Debí Tirar Más
Fotos.
T-shirt that I actually got at the residency in Puerto Rico when I went this summer.
I just realized what it says. It's the song. Wait, the song is so important because it was at the end. It was at the end of the performance. But you're wearing a bootcut flare jean and an incredible black stacked heel. It has like a cowboy toe, but it's like a fusion boot, which I love.
Yes.
But and then for me, I'm wearing my Colin Kaepernick jersey because we're talking Super Bowl vibes. So it's a black jersey with a white number 7 on it. Vintage jeans that have been upcycled by Assad Bruno, a local designer here. Striped socks and some kind of shoes with a gold heel. Now the striped socks are because I'm the referee when it comes to why the NFL is problematic. Yes.
Yes.
But not when Bad Bunny was there. And so take us to that moment when you found out that you would be part of the team managing the talent of Bad Bunny.
Well, I didn't know the what of it all, but I knew that I'd be there, and I was thrilled in general because, first of all, being from the Bay, loving Benito, loving what he represents, loving his music, also being in a relationship with a Puerto Rican man means that by default, we are Team Benito all day.
All day.
So that was, I just was elated of the fact that I would be able to be even a small part of it.
Yeah.
I back in 2022, I did a documentary around the making of the LA halftime show. So I got to be a fly on the wall making a documentary about, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent and their process, and just seeing like all of the pieces and the intricacies that went into making that show like super respect for Jesse Collins and all of his team because they do amazing work. But really what I love about the way that the halftime show is set up is that the artist has a lot of creative liberty. They get to make whatever show they want to make. And so I knew when the Super Bowl was coming to the Bay that I had to be a part of that production in some capacity. Now, this is before I knew it was Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
And then Bad Bunny was announced, and I was like, oh, the cards are all folding in the right place. So when I got the call that I'd be able to be a part of the production, I was, I didn't have any questions. I was like, where do you need me? When do you need me? I will be there. So it wasn't until later, once I was already on board, on site, that I knew that I'd be working with his tour musicians that I adored from when I saw them at the residency in Puerto Rico. So for me, I was like an admirer of their craft, of their talent, and now I'm able to sort of shepherd them through this process and be there for them, and that was awesome, to say the least.
Some of you may or may not know, but Grace is an executive producer on this show on Humane Rights. So I just got, we're in a meeting. Grace is like, I'm just going to be out of the office. I'll be on vacation is actually what you said. And so here I am thinking the whole time, like, finally, you're getting some rest. You work so hard, only to find out you did not get any rest. No. But your cup was filled by this incredible experience. And so when you were able to witness something so incredible, so great, so powerful for people like us with our intersectionality, also for your boo, right? What did that mean to you?
It was, I think the representation, I knew that it would be a spectacle. Let me just start there. I knew it would be some type of show. I didn't know what the messaging was going to be. But when I started to see the creative unfold, I realized that he was speaking for every single person that hasn't had a voice on that stage. And so for me, it was like I took my role so seriously. Even if it was just a little role in this humongous production, I took my role so seriously because I knew how important it was for everybody to be able to show up, to be their authentic self so that other people could see them and see themselves. So, I just am in awe of the talent that was represented on that stage, on that turf. And also just really grateful for the representation behind the camera too. Yeah. Being able to be there. I got to work alongside my sister. She's my producing partner, and we do a lot of work together. But
they're wonderful.
Thank you.
I feel very complete now officially meeting your sister.
Yes. Not to be confused, we do look a lot alike. Yeah. We are not twins. And just being able to be there and to have moments where we realize our culture is about to be on full display.
Yeah.
And I just remember, I'll tell you a story. I remember a moment in a rehearsal where no phones are allowed. Obviously, this is very, closely monitored by the NFL. And all of the musicians were just sitting around waiting for the next run to go. And all of a sudden they broke out into music, all of them with their instruments, folks singing, folks dancing. We're in the stands at Levi Stadium and we're all just present and having a blast. And, it lives so deep in my memory now. But it just felt like this is, I don't know any other Super Bowl halftime performer that has ever had a band that broke out into song in between rehearsals and got the entire cast of the show going. And that is the energy. I remember those moments in my house growing up. And I remember those moments with my family growing up.
Yeah.
And so to see that in this magnitude was whoa.
Yeah.
People are about to find out.
Yeah. I would say for me, I'm Haitian. My dad had a conga drum. These are sounds that are part of our childhood.
Yep.
So to hear them and see them on this international stage is profound. For me personally, as soon as I saw sugarcane and a plantation, I was like, this is for me.
Yeah.
I immediately got up off the couch and did what we do, which is dance.
Yep.
Right? And what people don't realize about what Bad Bunny did is that there's now a conversation and dialogue and a reminder of how important Haiti is to ending a lot of colonization and enslavement in Black and Latin cultures, communities, and countries, which I really, really loved. The thing that I think that is most important that I don't think people will really fully understand, and you said it beautifully, is that the artist has control of the story they want to present. And he chose to say, we're going to start at the plantations. We're going to move into how we built our own industry. We're going to tell you about our culture and where we have gone and what we do. We're going to see complexion representation, because Afro-Latinas are just as important as, anyone who is Afro-Latina, having that all come together along with, we don't have a power grid. Because even though Ricky Martin came here and sang about how y'all took Hawaii, we don't have that. And also, if you don't know, the last time Donald Trump did anything with Puerto Rico, he threw paper towels. We didn't have power. And so it's not just Bad Bunny went up unassisted on power lines.
Very much unassisted.
He did his own stunts. It was telling the story of how, even though you have tried to oppress us over and over again, we have colonization that has tried to oppress us over and over again. We have persevered. We still have our culture. We still play dominoes. We wear our gold jewelry that we both have on right now. We both have on our names.
Yes.
And this is part of our cultura. This is part of our culture. This is part of, who we are, which I love. But my absolute favorite part was when all the flags came out.
That's my favorite part. I cried.
I did too. I did too.
The first time I saw it and the last time I saw it.
Oh my gosh. And then I had to play it back again because I was like, he said Haiti. He said Haiti in there, which was a big deal. But he also said all the other countries of people who are also oppressed, people who are in the Americas. And so when we have DTMF at the end, and people were probably expecting it to be a longer song, that song means take pictures of these memories. Don't forget me. Tell people you love them. And that is literally what's happening in real time. It was a very meta moment. That people aren't going to fully get. They're not going to fully get that unless you have been oppressed. I care about the fact that Bad Bunny in his oppressed self, because even though he's a millionaire, in his 10 years, he's found a way to be on a Super Bowl stage. And there's artists who will never get to do that. And the NFL is very problematic. Again, I have on a black jersey right now. The NFL is trash. They are racist. The NFL is akin to enslavement in this country. It's very, very problematic. But we got something that is reminding us about humanity. We're here on Humane Rights. It's about humanity. And people were seen that day. I was seen that day. You were seen that day. And I have more pride because even though you did a very good job of your NDA.
Yes, I did.
I have more pride because I know someone who I admire and care was part of that team. And never say you're a little part of anything, because it could be a white guy always. And it wasn't.
100%.
It was you.
Yes, 100%.
It was you. So I just want to say thank you for that. Gracias. But thank you, for doing that. And thank you for continually finding a way to motivate and inspire people. Thank you for saying as soon as you knew Super Bowl is going to be here, you're going to be part of it. And thank you to the universe that you got to be part of something that is, and will always be profound, which is the Bad Bunny halftime. Well, Benito Bowl.
Benito Bowl. Let's go. Let it catch on. Absolutely. I mean, it's just, I think that we haven't quite realized what the impact is going to be. I think similarly, like the residencia in Puerto Rico, and then like everything that Amazon did for the live stream and what they will continue to do. Like, I think Benito has a way of holding people's feet to the fire and saying like, oh no, we're not going to put limits to the way that we're going to help our people, right? Like, I'm going to kick open every single door that I can, and I'm going to do it in the most humble way. I think my favorite thing about him is that like he's super grateful for every single person that touches anything that he does.
Yes.
And that translates across the board, right?
I
Like,
see what you did there.
you know.
Because when Bad Bunny was like, yeah, English is not my first language and it's not America's either. I was like, okay.
Thank you very much.
But I mean, when you're talking about the residencia, it's estimated that he brought 200 to 300 million
Yeah.
to Puerto Rico. That's more than what America is doing for the territory they have.
Literally.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's doing that. He doesn't have to, but he continually does that.
Yep.
I cannot wait for Donald Trump to go, period.
Right.
Right? Because
Exactly.
To go. Because
wherever he goes.
Honestly, you know, there's a lot of talk about capitalism with the NFL and Bad Bunny and all these other things. But the truth of the matter is we need the folks like Bad Bunny because we don't have a government that wants to take care of its people.
Right.
So then it's up to millionaires and billionaires and those with influence and power to do something differently at the cost of multiple things.
Yeah.
To be there for people. And so moving forward, there'll be people in the industry who may be mad at Bad Bunny for whatever reason.
Totally.
But it doesn't matter because he's reminded people the importance of collective power.
Yeah.
We tuned in, we showed up for him. People didn't want to have a Super Bowl. They wanted to have the Benito Bowl.
Yeah.
They wanted to go to the game to watch him. They spent money in the industry in the Bay Area for him. They were happy to see him. But more importantly, again, back to the flags, there's people right now who are waving their flag.
Totally.
You know, with more confidence and more pride because they were seen on a stage that has chosen to not see them, whether they viewed it as America, whether they viewed it as Super Bowl, the NFL, or what. They were able to have recognition when that's so hard for us to get.
Totally. I love, okay, I told you before this that I haven't really been on the internet since because I don't want to read anything. I'm just soaking still.
I'm bringing in the reality.
Yeah, yes.
So sorry.
But I love it. I love it because you are my trusted source. But one thing that I have seen is all of like the reactions of different like families in their living rooms when he says their country.
Yeah.
And that like resonates so much with me because I mean, it happens so often where Nicaragua is forgotten. And it's just like, it's the biggest country in Central America, but somehow it's always like not the country people say. So when he says, and he's riffing the names live.
Yeah.
I saw it at rehearsal several times in different orders. So I know it's live. And so for him to be able to like remember every single country and not flub, for me, I was like, wow, like you really care. You care about this message. You care about it. You care about us up and down. And I think that one day people will actually realize what that means.
Oh, yeah. But for now, it's ours, and we love it.
Yeah.
We love it immensely. If anyone wants to know how I reacted, there is a story on my Instagram of me dancing. I
gotta go look at it.
It's going to upset so many people because I'm disabled and I can't have joy or dance. But I'm
so glad
it's
you
in the
have that.
shoulders. It's in the hips.
Yes. I can't wait to see that.
No, definitely. And so what did you do to celebrate yourself?
Well, we talked about when we started this that I have had no break because I went straight from Benito Bowl to goat
the movie
screaming.
you never saw.
Yeah, the movie I never saw that I cannot wait to see. So I haven't like had a moment or a beat to actually celebrate, but I definitely, working with my sister, every single ride to work and from work is a celebration.
Yeah.
So, just like basking in the moment, being present through all of it. I think those things have helped me just like realize my power and celebrate that. But I will be doing something very luxurious for myself this weekend.
I want to plus $1 million, that luxurious thing for yourself. Rest is an important part. I love how you're saying like adding to my power as a Emmy winner. Adding to more of that power. I'm like thrilled that you've been able to do these back-to-back things. Steph Curry GOAT was also a wonderful way to celebrate the Bay.
Totally.
Right. I know Steph is a transplant here, but he has claimed the Bay as his home, which I really, really appreciate. And to see him grow and evolve as a cartoon character now, but he has multiple kids, and it's a way for his kids to connect to him. And, you know, a lot of his fans also have kids too. And so to be at Grand Lake Theater, which is an icon in its own regard, and know that Sam and Grace put on this incredible event. And my mom was like, who invited you? I'm like, Sam and Grace, Mom. It's there. See on the screen? That's them. They did that. And Steph Curry's right over there. But no, I mean, it's beautiful. I don't know how to thank you enough for making sure that the Bay is seen and heard, and that the Bay continually gets its creative industry, its storytelling, its big screen, it's Benito Bowl, so that we can be seen and heard. And I look forward to the next thing we collaborate on, because we have this, but whatever the next thing will be, will be great too. I just work to get to your level, but
not at all.
I'm going to work to get to your level, and it's going to be great.
I don't know what level that is, because you are rising as we speak. So I'm just trying to catch up and stay
Beyonce
on.
and I are in a friendly competition, so she's winning right now. Watch out, though. Well, enjoy your luxurious weekend.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you for coming back.
Yes. I'm so excited. I'm so glad that we could talk about this, because I mean, just to put a button on the Make It Bay and Stephen Curry stuff, that for Unanimous and Sony and Stephen and Eric Payton, it was super important that whatever they did locally was rooted locally. And so just as, you know, partners, as Make It Bay and Unanimous are partners in the work that we're doing for infrastructure building in the Bay, is equally as important as them, you know, giving us an opportunity to be visible to a whole group of folks that otherwise probably would not be paying attention to the work that we're doing. So intentionality is my word of the year, and I really feel like it's being reflected in every part of my life, not just in my personal, but in my career and everything.
And then the star athlete of GOAT, the movie, is a woman.
Yes.
It's Gabrielle Union. Yes. It's not a guy.
Which she has Bay roots. Gabrielle Union has Bay roots.
Yeah.
She doesn't claim it, but we claim her.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, celebrate yourself.
Thank you. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Big love and gratitude to our guests for showing up with truth, humor, and of course, humanity. If this conversation moved you, you gotta like it. You gotta share it. You have to talk about it. Bring it into your circle, spaces, and places. Because that's how change multiplies. You can catch more episodes wherever you get your podcast, and watch the full series produced by CL Media and me on the CL Media YouTube channel. Now, what is that YouTube channel? What you need to subscribe to so you can get more of this. But until next time, stay curious, find your joy, and keep being amazing.